Porn and trafficking are inextricably connected. There's really no way to know if someone who's engaging in porn, whether or not they're under third-party control, if there is a pimp or a trafficker working behind the scenes, because often that's the case. So a person might show up to a set and maybe seem like they're completely there by choice, but if there is the force, fraud, and coercion going on behind the scenes that brought them to that point, there's no way of really knowing that. Trafficking is a supply and demand issue. When there are not enough people that are willing to participate in the commercial sex industry by choice to meet the demand, then demand will be met by any means necessary, including force, fraud, and coercion. 84% of people in prostitution are under third-party control, being pimped or trafficked. And the reason that's connected to porn is this. 49% of those people say, I was filmed without my consent while engaging in prostitution. The other piece is this, is that at the end of the day, what happens for many people who are just ensnared by sexual addiction and watching pornography is they come to a point where they want to act out these fantasies, that if they don't have a partner, there's no one there to act them out with. And even if they do have a partner, often their partner might be opposed to participating in something that's a fantasy that they discovered in porn. And so that drives them to see people who are in prostitution, 84% of whom are under third-party control. You know, a lot of people would even say that they're there by choice, but then, you know, things start to get really dicey when you start looking at some of the coercive practices that are happening in porn. So maybe a person says, yes, I am choosing, maybe they say, I am choosing to be in porn. And they say, here are the boundaries and parameters that I'm comfortable with. It is very, very common for, you know, someone to be hired for a job and be told that it's one thing and have the bait and switch happen. And when they get to the set, they're being asked to do things that are outside of their boundaries and comfort zone, and then often threatened. Basically, they're put into a position where they're coerced into doing things that are outside of their boundaries. So even that idea of choice can become very sticky and very gray just because of some of the coercive practices in porn.